Hello, my brilliant students. All right, today we're going to kind of jump into a small section of Chapter 3. That's 3-7. It's absolute value equations, right? So it's still solving equations. It's just now we're going to involve absolute value. And if you remember from before, absolute value means it's a distance. And we usually show that symbol with those two perfectly straight up and down lines. But here's the big picture, is if I put a mark in the middle of my board, just like that, and I take a tape measure, and I come over here and I measure 2 feet, and then I come over here and measure 2 feet, absolute value just means that this gap is the same as this gap. So it's a real easy concept. It's just measurement. The only difference in math is we're going to call this mark 0. Make this a number line. And on this side of the number line, it would be like a positive 2. And on this side of the negative number line, it would be a negative 2. So if someone says I have the absolute value equals 2, it just means go 2 spaces this way, put a mark, go 2 spaces that way, put a mark, and that's basically it. So we're going to be doing a couple equations with absolute value. All right, just write down these 3 quick little problems. It says that's the absolute value of x is 3, the absolute value of x is 1, and the absolute value of x is 10. And then just make some quick number lines. So hit pause right now and copy these down. All right, so now that you are ready, it's again, absolute value just means distance. So up here, here's 0. If I go 3 spaces, I know that's written real small, but that's all that is. It's just to show that it's 3 spaces. So you have a 3 here. And then if I go 3 spaces to the left, I would end at -3. So what would happen, I would come over to my, quote, equation, get rid of the absolute value signs. So you see how I dropped the 2 little black lines. And after I measured 3 spaces that way, and 3 spaces backwards, I would just write down the 2 numbers. So, -3, +3, and that's my answer. It's that simple, right? If I have the absolute value of 1, it just means 1 space that way, and then 1 space that way, right? So then, all we have is drop the 2 lines, and just put x is -1 and a +1, and pretty much you can guess what we're going to do on this one also. 10, so if I make a space from here to here, that's 10. If I go over in this direction and I go 10 spaces, that's -10. So then all we get is x is -10, comma 10, right? And just see how I drop the absolute value signs when I actually write my 2 answers. So absolute value always is going to have 2 numbers because we can go to the left or we can go to the right. So now I'm going to show you more complicated versions of these type of equations. All right, so write down these 2 examples, but also make a note that this one I'm calling it outside of the box. And then this one is inside the box. So copy these down right now. All right. So now that you have those copied down. So what's the box? Well, that's what I call absolute value because it looks like a box if I were to put a top and a bottom on it. But over here, you have the x, which is inside the box. We have the absolute value. And then we have this number that's still on the same side, but it's outside of the box. It's not in with it. Well, you always want the box by itself. You want the absolute value by itself. So just like we've been doing with all of our equations, we're just going to get rid of that plus 2 by using its opposite function, which happens to be minus 2, minus 2. And then the box drops down, so make sure you drop down the box. So there's my x. This is going to give me a 3, but again, drop down the absolute value. So we drop down the absolute value. And then again, what does that mean? 3 spaces to the right, 3 spaces to the left. So to get rid of these two, you just now write the x. 3 spaces to the left is, of course, going to be negative. And 3 spaces to the right is going to be positive. And then this one is done, right? Now, the second one's going to be done a little bit different. Because this time, we have something that's inside the box, right? And if you noticed, it's when the box is by itself, that tells us how far, what our distance is. Well, technically, even though there's something inside the box, this box is by itself. Let me make it look like a box. So what it's saying is that this box, it doesn't matter what's in it, is a distance of 5. Well, since we have this, it's going to be just kind of like we did down here, where you have the box equals a 3, is one of the answers has to be like a negative 5. And then the other one has to be a positive 5. But here's the difference. Is because there's more than one thing inside the box, I have to write down all of that. So watch what happens. This becomes x plus 2 equals negative 5. But I have to repeat that again. X plus 2 equals a positive 5. So you see, if you have stuff inside the box, you still write it out like you did over here. Remember, to get rid of the box, we put negative 3, positive 3. Well, to get rid of the box, we put negative 5, positive 5, but there was more stuff inside of it. The x wasn't by itself. So when we drop those down, it makes 2 equations. So basically, just get ready to start solving 2 equations for most of these absolute value problems. But again, it's not any difficult. Whereas plus 2, well, you get minus 2, minus 2. Well, same thing on this side, still plus 2, so you go minus 2, minus 2. But here's the difference. The difference is on your signs. Remember, a negative 5 and a negative 2, they're the same team, so they're going to add up, and that's going to be a negative 7. So this x becomes a negative 7 because they're on the same team, so we add them up. But this one, well, since he's positive and he's negative, they're different teams, so they're going to fight. The 5 has more, so this is going to become x equals 3. So your 2 answers on this one is going to be negative 7 and a positive 3. So make sure that you write down both of these and that you review this to make sure that you kind of start understanding how absolute value works. Okay, so here's another example. Now on this one, as you can see, is we have the absolute value I did in the blue, but I have something on the outside of the box and I have something on the inside of the box. So remember, step 1 is get rid of anything that's on the outside of the box. So this 2 being that close, like with anything, means times. So on this, I'm going to divide by 2 to get rid of it. So I'm going to go divide by 2, divide by 2. That's going to give me a 4 on this side. And over here, they cancel out, and I get my box. So now my box is by itself. There's nothing on the outside. So once I have the box by itself, remember that the box is going to have to equal 4. That means that whatever D is, it's going to have to make a 4, either a negative or a positive 4, for that to be 4 spaces away. So here's my regular 4, and here's my negative 4. Now I can get rid of the box and just drop down the equation. So d plus 4 equals negative 4, and d plus 4 equals a positive 4. So now I just solve these, minus the 4, minus the 4. It's the same. It's the same. The difference comes in, again, this 4 is negative. And when I put another negative with it, it becomes a negative 8. Over here, because that's a positive 4 and that's a negative 4, this one becomes 0. So your answer on this side is negative 8 and 0. And if you think about that, negative 8 plus 4 is negative 4. Well, that's 4 spaces away from 0. And 0 plus 4, well, that's 4 spaces away. So negative 8 and 0 make this equation correct. Now, take a moment, hit pause, and then copy down this equation. So just hit pause right now. All right. So on this one, we have a couple things on the outside of the box. Again, we have this plus 4. We have this 3 that's really close. That means times. And then we have the stuff inside the box. So again, get rid of plus and minus first. So minus the 4, minus the 4. That makes 9. Then I'll put my box back. Get rid of the 3. So divide by 3. And then the box falls down. So everything I just did was just to get the box by itself. That's the first thing when you do absolute value, is get that box by itself, right? Absolute value. This is off my head. So once you get that apart, then it tells you that your answers have to be 3 spaces away. So one's going to be positive 3, one's going to be negative 3. Now, whatever's inside the box, just put it in front. So x plus 2 over there, x plus 2 over there. So these will always turn into 2 equations. Remember, a negative 3 and a positive 3, and minus the 2, minus the 2. You can do this one at the same time. And then the only reason their answers change is because this one has the 2 negatives, which will make a negative 5. So that's one answer, is negative 5. And then over here, 3 and 2 will just make a 1. So your final answer is negative 5, comma 1. Right? And basically that's it for absolute value. And you guys have a math-tastic day.